guys, how's it going? I was really tempted to not do a vlog today because I'm having issues. Like, maybe I'm being overly paranoid, but ever since I got the new haircut, which I love, it's much more easy and just not, except for today. I feel like I'm blending in with the back of my kitchen. See? Ooh. And wow, today's the first day that I actually came out here to vlog and I don't have my music on, so I'm kind of out of sorts. I feel like the soundtrack to the Kelly O Show is not on. But anyway, hold on to see if I'm missing something. It's from Amazon.com. I am so, you know what I want most for Christmas? And I'm hoping someone in my family and Santa gets together because I want a Kindle more than you can possibly imagine. I've had 2 or 3 people, Chalene Johnson being the first one. Chalene Johnson from Beachbody told me, she's like, Kelly, if you're a techno gadget person at all, you'll die for a Kindle. Well, then I met somebody else at my new job, my new company, and she has the Kindle and she's showing me and I'm like, I have to have a Kindle. So I'm just dying and I'm trying so hard. I'm trying so hard to not buy it for myself right now. But that's what I hate. I love my family, but here's the thing. And even when I was married, my husband, God bless him, bless his heart. You know what he got me one time for Christmas, which is probably indicative of why we're not together anymore? A snowmobile suit. A snowmobile suit. Okay, now that you know me for 5 minutes, which by the way, this white shirt is not doing much for me, why would you get me a snowmobile suit? That's like me getting a guy a subscription to Vogue. That's just, there's so many things wrong with that, and I remember opening it up and going, oh, I'm sorry, is this for the boys? Because he had 2 sons. I'm like, is this a mistake? I'm not supposed to open this, it's a snowmobile suit. He's like, no, it's for you, it's really expensive. I'm like, okay. Do you still have the receipt? Because maybe you could take this really expensive bullcrap gift, return it, and I'll take the money. Epic fail. So, anyway, I don't have much time to vlog today, but I'm still loving the hair. And the reason it's a little sloppy today is because I have a massage later today, and when you have a massage, you don't go and wash your hair because you're gonna have, you know, all the massage oils in your hair. So, kind of a little sloppy today. Hold on. But anyway, I had a kick butt workout, as you saw below. I did Kathy's Butts and Guts, and I'm telling you guys, that's one of my favorite oldies. Oh, the shirt. I think I put this shirt on so that you could see there is a difference between a pale white shirt like this and my skin. Not much, because I need to go tanning, which I'm going to see if I can squeeze that in today. Busy day. Yes, it's diet soda. And I love it. But anyway, so I think I was talking in my post before the workout how important it is to pay attention to good form. And seriously, like, I think some of us take that for granted, but I think it was really starting to become clear to me again, like with the Beachbody workouts, and I know I shared this with you guys before, but like with Insanity, Shaun T, he does a lot of stretching, both in the beginning and in the end. And I don't know about you guys, but personally, one of the things that really I learned about myself when I started not working out at home and I was working out at the gym, you know, with Jay, my trainer, and then also with the work that I was doing with Jenny Lynn, is I realized that there's certain things I don't like to do, like that I don't feel, I don't know, it's just never rocked my boat. Working chest, working triceps, working my abs, and stretching. Those are the 4 things that I really don't like to do. And if you don't like to do something, it tends to be that you're going to avoid that. And when you're at the gym with a trainer, this is what's great about a trainer, is that a trainer's not going to let you get away with not doing what you want. So I'm glad that I did spend that time working with the trainer, because now what I do, now that I'm back to working out at my home gym, is I just imagine that Jay is standing there. Let me tell you, when I imagine that Mr. J is standing there like this, you know, you just do not get away with anything. I'm not going to get away with not doing those last 2 reps. I'm not going to get away with saying, I can't do another set. You just do it. And it's painful and it's uncomfortable a lot of times because your muscles are fatigued, but hello, that's how you make progress, right? But really pay attention to form. sometimes when you take a look at a workout like Butts and Guts, and it's a lot of walking lunges, a lot of lighter, you know, she's using 5-pound weights, but you do walking lunges. I'm trying to think of how many times you go back and forth and back and forth. Then you're doing plie jumps, and then back and forth and back and forth plie jumps, and then boom, you're moving right into one-legged squats, and then boom, you're moving into, you know, static lunges forward and static lunges backward in between with squats. And I mean, it's just relentless on your lower body. But if you don't do it with the right form and you're not squatting, you know, all the way down, it's very easy to get kind of like a wussy workout in there. If you're going to take the time out of your day to put an hour into working out, make it hurt, make it worth it. You know, and when I say make it hurt, I'm obviously, you know, being facetious there, but seriously, make it worth your time. If you're going to sit there and sweat and do it, do the work. Focus on doing the right form, because it's all the difference in the world. Ever since I've really been focusing hard on stretching the right way and on doing all of the things that I, you know, normally would want to fast forward through, because I know I'm making a lot of points here at once, but number one, let's talk about correct form, because I'm all over the place as usual. When you really focus on correct form, it's amazing how much more you can get out of your workout. And I told you guys, my massage guy, you know, he's pretty much familiar with every bone and muscle in my body. And he tells me, you know, when I started doing this Butts and Guts every week on a regular basis, he could tell the difference in my legs and my glutes. And he would say that. And I was like, wow, you know, it's making a difference, because I'm really focusing hard on doing this the right way. And when you're doing it the right way, then you're really working your glutes. You're really working your hamstrings. You're really working your inner and outer thighs. If you don't do it the right way, you can just be kind of getting in more of a cardio workout. You're not really working those muscles. So, you know, that's number one. And then number two, if you are working out at home, I really encourage you to not be a slacker like I have in the past. Don't just pick what you like to do, because if you just pick what you really like to do and you avoid the things like I used to do in the past, like chest and triceps, then you're going to have an unbalanced body. And you really want to make sure, number one, that you're changing up your workouts to surprise your body, but that you're also, you know, hitting everything. If I had it my way, honestly, I probably work shoulders all the time, because you guys know I'm working on building up my delts. My biceps are fine, but I do like to work my biceps. I hate my triceps. I hate working chest, because I'm like, I've already got a chest, if you know what I mean. I love to work back, but then I'd only be working those muscles. It's not about, for me, you know, building up my chest or building up my triceps, but I want my triceps to be just as strong. You guys, it's not just about aesthetics here, okay? This is about also, you know, as you get older, when you're old like me, you know, you've got to be thinking about strength and endurance and, you know, how you can be fit so that you are able to take care of yourself. You know, I mean, these are some of the things that I'm working with my mom on. I'm working with my mom on, you know, she's got a bad knee right now, but I'm like, hey, build up your upper body. I mean, you've got to start thinking about the fact that, you know, when you're older, you don't want to be this person that can fall and not get up. We all joke about that commercial, right? But it's serious. So do all of the work, switch up your workouts, work on your form. I'm not liking how pale I am. I'm going to get over it. I'm going tanning. But anyway, so I really did. I had a great workout. I'm doing much better with my eating. Thanksgiving was great. I had a little bit of everything. And it was funny, because I told you guys I'm really working on my mindset. And I know that might sound like a bunch of mumbo jumbo to some of you, but seriously, so much of this is in our mind as far as getting control and having a healthy relationship with food. So, you know, I went to Thanksgiving. I had wine. I had this amazing appetizer my sister made. I gotta get the recipe. It was so daggone good. It was like I didn't even need to eat dinner. But I had small, kind of like this much portion of like stuffing, and I had a full plate. So I had, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but that's all I ate. And then I didn't even really have dessert, because by the time dessert came around, I was full. And, you know, I found myself when we were cleaning up the dishes, you know, stuffing is like my favorite thing. And I'm looking at it wanting more, but I realized, you know what? I'm full. I've already had some. And if I really need some stuffing, I can have it anytime I want. So I didn't have any more. So I was really full. I think it was just because of the huge amount of carbs in one sitting. But I did good, and I'm proud of myself. Mr. Flo, that's for you. You guys have a good rest of the day. Sorry about the white t-shirt. I'll talk to you later. Okay? Have a good one. Tommy, and I'll talk to you guys later.